Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to Jen Hannigan's. She's Jen, I'm Hannah. We're in my car at her house. Normally we're not, and for the next 2 weeks we won't be anywhere near each other.
No, we won't.
I'm a little salty, guys. She's leaving me a day earlier than she told me originally.
She's being a big baby today.
She's taking my babies away from me and taking them out of state, and I'm sad.
The Brosey family is going on a little vacation. We've been waiting for this for a while. I'm really excited.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. So we're
For
doing
the
that.
record, I'm not mad about the vacation. I'm mad about them leaving a day early.
Yes, I told her today we're leaving a day early. But then she's going on vacation the week after that. And she's taking a girl's vacation. So I feel like she's got the better end of the deal. I have to be in the car for 10 hours with toddlers. So anyway, we're going to be apart from each other for 2 weeks. When I get back, she'll be leaving.
There's literally, she will be back
knows?
one day before I leave. So this is going to be strange.
And who knows what the next couple weeks will hold as far as videos, because
yeah, we're really not sure.
I'm going to do some filming.
Yeah, there will be filming.
It just probably won't be pretty.
There may not be
Not
editing.
that it ever is.
And we're not sure about the time of posting.
Yeah, we'll just see. So for the next couple weeks, you guys will see videos on different days. Maybe you'll see an extra video. Maybe you'll see less videos. It just depends on what we're up to. That's for the next 2 weeks. And then when for the next, I guess.
For at least the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because in all of this madness, the day I leave for vacation, she gets surgery.
Yeah, I am if you've watched any of the previous videos, I mentioned that I am getting a paniculectomy.
I can't say it. Don't ask me.
However you want to say it.
Paniculectomy?
Paniculectomy.
Like you're panicking?
Like panicking, because that's about what's happening right now. Paniculectomy. Paniculectomy? How have I been saying it?
You've been saying panics.
Paniculectomy.
It's panicula.
It's paniculectomy.
It's a surgery.
And I'm getting the bottom portion of skin and fat removed from my abdomen. Yeah. And it's going to be kind of crazy after that.
It's going to be, there's going to be some recovery time.
Yeah.
There's going to be some forced Jen sit down, don't do anything time.
That's why I'm glad she's going on vacation for the first week.
She will not be free to do whatever she wants in that time because her mama will be here.
Yeah, my husband. So I'll be well supervised,
and
which is probably good because I just don't do very well in those kinds of situations.
She doesn't.
I really don't. So.
She was,
and I know that about
you
myself.
were what, 3 days out from a C-section when we went for a walk.
Oh yeah. I don't make good choices.
She does not do well with sitting down and doing nothing. Mm-hmm. So this surgery that I'm not going to try to pronounce.
Paniculectomy.
You can keep saying it. I still won't be able to.
Surgery.
This is skin removal.
Yes.
And just to be clear, this is not solely because of weight loss, and it is not a pride thing. This goes back to
when I had my C-section with my son. They just ended up messing up. The first one, four of them ago. They just ended up kind of messing things up, and it was done really hastily and sloppily. Words.
Sloppily.
And so it has always been an issue for me. Like it's always been there. There's always been like an extra like fold of skin and fat, because at that time it was mostly fat. But and then losing weight. If you don't know, I've lost about somewhere between 70 and 80 pounds in WW.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day. Well, I just don't know. I know what my highest weight was on the scale, but I believe that it was higher than that. So anyway, I normally say 80 pounds, so just give myself a little extra credit. But after losing that kind of weight, it just started to hang really low, and there was a lot of, there's a larger fold underneath it. I don't know how to say it without grossing anybody out. It was very uncomfortable. It's heavy. It's also, I've had issues with irritation in my skin and just rashes and things like that. And so I decided that this was the best thing that I could do. Hopefully it's the best thing that I could do for myself right now.
And it's not uncommon, especially with C-sections. It's very common, actually, if you have a botched C-section. And it's time. It's also something she never thought she would do.
No, I always said I would just live with it. But I was a few, was in November because it was ladies conference. So I had a little boutique set up in the fellowship hall, and I was busy for like 3 days straight working with the conference stuff and the boutique. And so after that, I had developed a horrible rash underneath that fold of skin. And I know that, and I'm sorry if that grosses you guys out, it's just the way it is. But and I couldn't move for a couple days. Like I was having a really hard time just functioning. And so I decided that, like, that's it. Like I can't keep going like that. So I had my OBGYN put a referral in for a plastic surgeon. My finger stuck.
She's nervous and doesn't
Hannah!
like Jen.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be back.
I got it loose. I almost lost my fingers.
Oh.
We should have left that on record because that was a seriously horrible situation.
Yeah, but it took longer than it should for two grown women to get your finger out of your phone case. Oh, disclaimer. Don't put your fingers through this part of your phone.
Almost ran in and had Brandon cut it off of my finger.
Oh, man. Okay. So.
I almost just had to have surgery right there.
I got a knife in here. Anyway.
I don't even know where we were.
We were talking about the fact that you couldn't move for several days after ladies conference. So this is something that affects your life.
Oh my goodness, we should just restart this. Just kidding, we're not going to.
So this really does affect your life and your ability to do things.
So I went to go see a plastic surgeon. And he said he would do it, that I was a good candidate for it, that he saw it as medically necessary. And so I put in for my insurance to pay for it, but they initially had declined it. They denied it. What is wrong with me today? Denied it, which declined means the same thing.
It's the same thing, but insurance speaks.
Yeah, insurance. She's the insurance girl. So I need to stop.
Don't mess with that
phone case. So anyway, they denied it initially, and then so they needed more proof that it was affecting my daily life and that my weight had been stable. And so I sent in some additional pictures. I wrote a letter. If you are in the position of trying to get your insurance to pay for this, like, they will deny you initially most of the time, is what I've heard, is what I've seen
for things like this, because there's this whole thing around plastic surgery. Where it's all seen a lot of the times as elective by insurance, and it's not. This is something that's really affecting
your life. And they want you to give up on it.
The plastic surgeon is just the one that's going to be able to handle the situation. So insurance will deny. You appealed. The appeal got sent to the wrong area. That's also common. Follow up with your insurance, guys. Make sure
because I would have just let it wait if I hadn't called. Like, I never would have known anything. But I included all of the reasons why it affected my daily life. Like, I included everything. Like, everything. I mean,
things we're not going to include here.
I'm not going to talk about it here, but everything. And then also some pretty detailed photos of just, how it sits and all of that. So anyway, and they came back and they approved it. So I was really excited about that. And today I had my pre-op appointment, and a
lot of information.
Yeah, a lot of information. He explained everything to me. I want to note here that I am not at goal weight. I would like to lose, at the very most, probably 25 more pounds. And so I think maybe, who knows, but anyway, and so I am not at goal weight. So I just want to let anybody out there know that you don't necessarily have to be at goal weight to get this done. If it's bothering you now, if it's keeping you from exercising, if it's keeping you from, like, living your best life right now, then it is something to look into.
And that's a big thing. Like, this is a big part of you not being able to lose more weight. Because every time you get on a good habit of exercise or anything else, something happens because of this.
Especially in the summertime. In the summertime, it's really bad because of the heat, and just as active as I am, I'm like, I don't want to. deal with that. So
she's having surgery.
Yes. So that's happening. Pre-op was today. It was fine. It was a lot of information. It's very overwhelming and kind of scary. I am not expecting to come out looking like amazing. I just want to get this corrected and
find a doctor
and feel better.
Find a doctor that's going to tell you the truth, because hers sure did.
Yeah, he's very blunt. I will not mention his name here, but so far I'm pleased with him, even considering how blunt he is.
This is not this is not a surgery for looks.
No. Also, I would say if you want it to come out decent, to not go to a general surgeon and try to go to a plastic surgeon. I've seen a lot of
She's done a lot of research.
Yeah, I've done a ton of research. I've seen a lot of icky looking surgeries that were done by a general surgeon. I imagine there's plenty of general surgeons out there who can do a great job, but I think it's more recommended to have a plastic surgeon do it.
So the reality of the surgery is she will have the surgery and it's outpatient. You'll be home the same day.
As of right now, that's what's supposed to happen.
Unless something happens, which nothing's going to happen.
No, it'll be fine.
In the name of Jesus.
It'll be fine.
It will be fine.
It'll be fine.
But she's going to have to take it easy because her body's, it's a pretty intense change.
It's trauma for sure.
Yeah. So there's going to be recovery time. So we don't really know what our videos after the surgery are going to look like. She will probably do some kind of a vlog talking about it.
Yeah, I think I'll try to do something maybe the day of, just vlogging, like just saying what it was. How I feel. So
that will definitely be something different for this channel. I'm definitely looking forward to that, because at some point I will, if I continue on, have to have surgery as well.
If you continue on.
Well,
you mean when you reach your awesome goals because you're amazing? That, yeah.
I've told her recovery. She had better. I told her, like, you better take your time to recovery and do it correctly, because her success on this surgery determines whether I continue to lose weight and have my own surgery in the future,
she's like, no,
or I just stay fat and get fatter, because
that is not truly an option. She's joking.
I mean,
as long as we're friends, that will not happen.
Well, I mean, you're leaving me a day early, so anyway, but that led to a discussion. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's fine. It's the last time you're going to see us together for at least 2 weeks. It led to this whole discussion of the damage, or how do I want to word that? Being uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable.
Being uncomfortable.
The choices you make based on your comfort level.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because surgery is scary to her.
Yes. Putting yourself voluntarily in that position.
And it's almost easier to say, I'm just going to live with this, because yes, it's causing a lot of issues, but I know how to deal with these issues. I've had these all my life. Yeah. Losing weight is the same thing. We've had the conversation. I had the conversation several times about, I need to lose weight because I'm not comfortable in my body and I'm not healthy and all of these things. But I know what this uncomfortable looks like. Yeah. And I know what this life looks like. And I don't know how to live any other life than the one I'm living now. So the weight loss change, my life has completely changed. Some of the things, like, I'm thinking...
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm thinking about doing a then and now of what I used to get for hotel room snacks and what I get now. It's vastly different. The meals are vastly different. What we do, we just got done with a walk. Mm-hmm. That's a huge change. Mm-hmm. And we got back from this walk and we're like, my heart rate didn't get up and I didn't get all my steps in. That was not successful. It was, in that it was something that we wouldn't normally do. But that was a change. And at the beginning of weight loss, at the beginning of this, that's uncomfortable. Yeah. It's a whole lot easier to say, I'm going to stay doing what I'm always doing because I understand what that is.
Oh, man. And that's such a tricky way that our minds work, that we would do that to ourselves, but we do.
Yeah. So her getting the surgery means that, I'll have a better understanding.
Thanks. I'm the guinea pig.
She's my guinea pig.
I never thought I'd be here, though. I never thought I would.
Yeah.
And here we are 12 days out from surgery day. And
yeah, I thought if I ever had surgery, it was going to be because I had a heart attack. Truth. Now, I have thought recently about getting like bypass surgery or something like that, because before, my stance personally for myself on any kind of weight loss surgery was I would not do it because I would not stick with it and it would mess me up more.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know if I got to a point where I honestly could not lose weight, given what I'm doing, I would be a perfect candidate for any kind of weight loss surgery. And I would be able to stick with the program.
You'd be really successful.
That's not what I'm looking at currently. This is not she's getting skin removal and I'm getting bypass. That's not what's happening here.
This is not an announcement.
No, not at all. But that was something that was a possibility. Yeah. It's a possibility now when it wasn't before. But there again, that's because small changes led to bigger ones, and that opens up a lot of options.
Yep.
This was not something the surgery wasn't something she ever thought she would actually do. Didn't doctors tell you before that you needed to have this done though?
Yeah, I've had a couple doctors. I've had my OBGYN talk to me about it as well.
And she always said no. So
yeah, it's just like, probably won't happen.
But it's necessary now for
if I want to continue on, and that was one of the things I mentioned on my letter, that it's hard to continue with what I'm trying to do here with being hindered by that. And the smaller that I get and the more inches that I lose elsewhere, the more that it's an issue. Yeah. It's heavy. I feel it. So I know people don't see it. Like, you might go back on my Facebook pictures or whatever else, but I think we're gonna do some photos. Oh, today, if we can tomorrow.
Here's the problem. She's really good at dressing, and she doesn't really have anything that would be modest and still show.
I know, we got to find something like tighter that won't show like skin, but will be like,
because
it's tricky.
It doesn't really show up when you dress. This is not a problem that anybody really knew you had.
Yeah, right.
Or would expect.
But you've seen it. She's seen it in person. She knows. And she knows.
I know very well. I have similar issues.
Yeah.
And I'm a long ways out from surgery, though, because I have a lot left to lose. This is not an end-all, be-all. This will not solve all the problems. This is not going to be a perfect body in the end. And if you lose weight, you'll still have loose skin like everyone does when they lose weight.
And you'll still have things you don't like about your body.
No matter what you do, you're going to have that. But all of that to say... she's leaving me. I'm salty about it. Then I'm leaving her just to get back at her.
And I'm salty about it.
But next couple of weeks, upload schedule may be a little bit different. Content may be way different. And after that, we really don't know. Definitely will continue. But what I eat a days may be a little different when it's what I eat a day for vacation recovery.
Food. I will say my plan, we're running out of recording time here, but my plan for vacation is to stay on point, and also for my family to eat the same things that I am eating as far as snacking. And I think that is the way that I will be successful on vacation. I will try to do some vlogging on that. I think that would be interesting. So is there anything else we want to add in our minute and 15 seconds that my phone's giving me?
Like, subscribe, hit the bell,
share, comment
about how mean Jen is to Hannah. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Whenever that is.